perception,
Yes.
it is impossible to change.
Yes. Yes.
When we allow our own perception to dictate every decision that we make,
Yes.
it is impossible for us to move to the next level,
Yes.
to change.
Yes.
And then I thought about the disciples must have shown Jesus something in their character for Jesus to feel like he had to have this conversation.
Yes.
That's good.
You ever wonder how an actor or athlete changes their entire body for a specific purpose, for a movie? Or how someone that used to live a wild life style now lives a Christian and civilized life? It's possible. There's a method to change.
Yes.
Jesus is giving the disciples a lesson right here on the character trait needed to make it to heaven.
Yes. Yes.
He's giving them the lesson on the character trait needed to make it to heaven. Through this lesson, the process of change is revealed. Jesus says, unless we change and become like little children, we won't enter the kingdom. What is Jesus talking about? What is it about little children that's appealing here? Let's get to work on a couple of things that God wants us to learn.
Amen.
When we talk about the method to change, the first one is trusting. Little children are totally trusting. They don't ask for a second opinion. See, when we go to the doctor and the doctor tells us some bad news, we can go and get a second opinion. But little children are trusting. They don't ask for second opinions.
Yes.
We are to be totally trusting in God.
Yes.
Not doubting Him and His provisions for us.
Yes.
If He promises to take care of you, then why are we worried that we're not going to make it? That we're not going to overcome this?
Yes.
See, this is the first application that is required to change. Is you've got to trust.
Yes.
The problem is that most folk don't know how to trust. The problem is that most folk, and I'm just going to be honest, they've been hurt along this path that keeps them from totally trusting anybody. Pastor telling you right there, there's a hole right there. Don't move a step. But because we don't really trust, we keep on walking. It is time, people of God, that we start to put our trust in God and put our trust in the people that God sends us. God put some folk around us for us to trust. That we can depend on what they're saying. That we can rely on what they're saying. So if we could just let go of some of the old habits that we've had, some of the baggage that we've accumulated throughout life, and say, you know what? For God, I'll live, and for God, I'll die. And this person that God has sent me, I'm going to trust and lean upon the knowledge in which God has given them. This is the day that God is requiring us to change. Trust is a big issue that we need to get settled in for our own good and our own ability to grow spiritually. You cannot grow if you cannot trust. You